Welcome back to episode number 25 of Tudor Electric Football Box Reveal. Tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. Yes, we're going to be going through the teams in the box, but we're going to try and do a little instant gratification tonight. Meaning that I got some pretty good photos of these teams before I received them. And that gave me the opportunity to look through my spares and teams under construction that I'm always talking about and hopefully pick out the guys that'll complete some of these teams that are missing, because this is kind of a shabby box. It's a short box tonight. There are not a lot of teams in it, and there's almost nothing complete in it. So there's a lot of spares material here, a lot of stuff that can maybe hopefully help me complete teams, or that I have spares that I can complete teams that are in the box, etc. All right. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to pick through here. I see some red peg bases in here, which is a cool thing. A lot of guys who competitively play electric football, they love the red peg bases. There's a red peg base without the peg in it. Got some hog bases. There's one control base. Oh, and it's a wide top. How about that? All right, we got a little handful of red pegs here. The rest of these are all going to be hog style bases. There's another control base. And it is not a wide top. That's weird. There's only two control bases in this whole bunch. One is regular and one is a wide top. So as long as we have that to look at, I may as well show you these two and just show you what the difference is. So you can see the one on the left here, how much wider that top is. Hence the nickname wide top. And then this one, you can see a lot more of that dial. So that's the difference between a wide top style base and just a regular light green control base. In fact, this one, it's got the peg broken off the back, so it's not even any good. But a very rare wide top base. That's cool. Along with some semi-rare red peg bases. So some neat bases. And we got a nice handful of regular light green hog style bases. All right, as we go through these tonight, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to show you some of the spares or some of these teams come together, at least to the best of my ability. We're going to pick in here. There's some junk in this box. It is a crazy box. All right, here's our first contestant. Black Shoe, Miami Dolphins. Later version. These are the ones that came without the stripes on the sleeves. Earlier versions do have the stripes on the sleeves. The later ones don't. Terrible skin tones. Always give them away. If they were a hog team, they'd have orange emblems on the helmet. But this was one of those kind of a hog team never really existed of type teams. The best you can do is that you can find this team with orange emblems on the helmet, and you might find both wide receivers in hog leg figures. That's the closest you're going to come to having a hog leg set of dark Dolphins. These, however, are on the other end of the spectrum. No stripes on the sleeves. They were one of the last versions of Black Shoe Dolphins made. All right, so let's look through here. I got really good photos on this, so I was able to see kind of what was missing. All right, so on this particular team, as you can see, we've only got 9 guys. We're missing a wide receiver, and we're missing a guard, a white guard. After going through my spares box, I was able to find those missing figures. There's our guard. There's our wide receiver. And so a team that was not a good team once upon a time is now a whole team. And I get a lot of satisfaction out of doing that. So a brand new team has come into existence. All right, next up we've got a Detroit Lion. Such a pretty team. Such nice colors on this team. All right, there's a guard. There's a wide receiver. Quarterback. Spoiler alert, there's dark cowboys in this lot also. So I'm having a little bit of a hard time finding the Lions against the Cowboys. I'm even going to just start pushing the Cowboys to the side just so I'm not finding the Lions. Oh, there's a lion. All right. All right, that is it for those black shoe dark lions. I did get into my spares. Unfortunately, what I found there is that the earlier version of this set came with good skin tones. The later set came with these pasty skin tones. I had some spares, but they were the good skin tone version, so the set just couldn't come together. It was really a shame because I actually had the positions missing, which are a white wide receiver and a quarterback figure. So for now, this team is going to end up either being spares or a team under construction until the missing figures can be found. All right, next we have these guys, and I've got to confirm this. I believe these are hog leg dark Packers. Okay, there's a wide receiver figure, and he is a hog. This is another one of those sets where you will find the early set with good skin tones. You find the later set with the pasty skin tones. So sometimes when you see them in one skin tone or the other, or at least in the good skin tone, you don't know if they're going to turn out to be hog-leg figures or if they're going to be an early black shoe set. As it turns out, these are hogs. All right. Now, we've actually got all 11 figures, but there's some issues here. For starters, quarterback has a broken arm. And there's a tackle somewhere with a broken arm. And there's also this guy, this running back. That skin tone has been modified or something. That skin tone is not correct on that guy. And this is one of those cool box reveal moments because you get to see a set come full circle. I am now going to take you back to episode 15 of Box Reveal. And in episode 15 of Box Reveal, we got hog leg dark Packers, and the team had some issues. I was able to improve them a little bit, but I wasn't able to complete them. All right. And I'm not going to be able to complete them either way because I thought I was going to get a good quarterback out of that set, and I didn't. Both these quarterbacks have broken arms, and they're of no use to us. We can, at least on the good side of things, switch out the tackle, and we can switch out that running back. So what we have is at least a team that is one figure shy of being a complete team. Bit of a disappointment. I really thought we were going to be able to put that one together, and we didn't, but that's what happens sometimes. Yeah, the set was a lot worse off than I thought. And as far as that guy, the tackle and the running back that I took out of that set from the previous box reveal, dark Packers are very, very common. I guarantee you I'm going to get into my spares. I'm going to be able to fit those two figures. And so I'll actually have a couple of sets looking for quarterbacks with broken arms. All right, next. Let's just do those. I've already talked about them. We're going to do these dark Cowboys. All right. Got a guard. Got another guard. These are a black shoe, and you can see those terrible skin tones that give them away every time. There's a quarterback, running back. All right. And we're not going to need to do anything to complete this set because the set is complete. So a little bit of good news there. We got a nice set. These are black shoe, dark Dallas Cowboys, all 11 figures, good condition, great set. I actually looked into my teams under construction, and I do have a set of these under construction. They were missing a tackle. Obviously, I don't have the tackle in my spares, or I would have completed this set already. All right, next up, and this is not the first time we have seen this happen. In fact, not the first time recently. This is a set of white Rams. These aren't hog leg, these are black shoe. Really a shame because you actually see the hog leg set of white Rams quite a bit. The black shoe white Rams are very, very scarce. One of the hardest teams in black shoe to find in their white uniforms. But unfortunately, somebody did this to them. They updated the uniforms by painting yellow pants on them. And the end result is that the team is really worthless other than just kind of interesting. Okay, we got all the running backs and wide receivers. We're missing tackles. We're missing a guard. There's one of the tackles. There's the guard. We need one more tackle. And we've got them. So we do have all 11 figures. Really a shame because this is a rare team. I mean, I will tell you, when I was putting together my collection originally, the black shoe white Rams were one of the hardest teams to find. And here's a set. All 11 figures, no breaks, no re-glues, and somebody went and painted yellow paint on them. Really a shame. All right, next up. We have got another one of the absolutely most difficult to find black shoe teams. And I'm going to check this wide receiver. There is no Hong Kong stamping on the bottom of his base. There are no dimples on these guys. These are black shoe, white Cincinnati Bengals. And unfortunately, I'll tell you right off the bat that there are not going to be 11 of this really rare team. It's going to fall way short of that. Got both running backs, got both wide receivers. And I think that is it for them, and it is. So what we've got are 6 very, very rare black shoe, white Cincinnati Bengals. These are going to end up in my spares, and someday down the road, if I happen to get another set of these, incredibly scarce. I have a set in my collection. I've only seen another set once in my life of collecting, and now these spares. But if I ever come up with another set or some spares, I'll be able to put together a really super rare set. So that could be a cool thing. All right, next we've got, these are also black shoe. Pittsburgh Steelers, white uniforms. There's some really cool teams in here. They're just teams with troubles. And this is definitely one of them. They're coming together. There's the guard. All right. Now, if you've been counting, we're only up to 10 guys. We're missing the African-American wide receiver. But I was able to go into my spares, and I found a guy. He's a little weirdly disfigured, factory disfigured. But nevertheless, there he is. So those are 11. A team has been made. Black shoe, white away uniform, Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, and lastly, always end on a high note. These are black shoe, that is one black shoe, dark Minnesota Viking. This guy's got some serious weird paint wear on him, and he's missing an arm. And yet, he is the best Viking we're going to see tonight, because the rest of these guys are a dark set that somebody painted white. Just basically trashing, that guy's got a broken arm anyway, but trashing an original set. Way back when, probably some kid liked the white uniforms on this team better and went ahead and did this. And on top of that, we've only got 10 guys. Makes you wonder, is this one of these irregular sets? Maybe this guy was meant to be the other running back. I don't know. But in any case, it's basically all junk. There's really nothing good there. All right. Let's do a little quick review of everything that we found tonight. Nice handful. There's got to be probably 2 teams worth of hog leg single clip bases, and you can see those little dimples there on the base. That's how we know they're what we call the hog style. Small handful of red peg bases. I'm not even going to talk about that control base that was broken. What's the point? But we did get one wide top base, which is kind of a rare find, so that's very, very neat. All right, moving on to the teams very quickly. We'll talk about the ones we were able to finish. Miami Dolphins, from out of the spares box, a team was repaired, and that's awesome. Also repaired were these white Pittsburgh Steelers. And falling short of being repaired were the Detroit Lions in the dark uniforms, the dark hog-leg Green Bay Packers. Unfortunately, we're still not quite able to put that team together. We had a couple painted teams in this lot. Vikings and Rams. Really a shame on those Rams. That's a rare team. And speaking of rare teams, we got 7 of those very, very rare black shoe white Cincinnati Bengals. And the only actual whole team that came out of this entire box was a set of black shoe dark Dallas Cowboys. All right. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any of the spares that can complete any of these teams, if you have any comments, by all means, contact me. I love the comments. I try to return them all I can. If you become a subscriber, I will not become rich, but you will become informed immediately when new videos are posted. And with all that being said, I thank you very much for watching and have a great night.